Qantas recently flew a Boeing 717 through to the United States on an epic trip around the world, and it had us thinking, what is the status of the Boeing 717 in 2023? A once iconic aircraft seen globally as we make our way towards the midway point of this decade. Just where is it at? Well, it's certainly not quite where it used to be, but let us explore. The Boeing 717 was first introduced to the industry in the 1990s. While it feels as if it has been around forever, it realistically hasn't been that long. However, since its introduction, it has been seen at airlines right around the globe. While a well-known plane, to date there have only been 155 717s ever delivered, which certainly indicates its specialty in the market. Deliveries began in 1999 and concluded only 7 years later in 2006, meaning it had one of a shorter production periods. The primary variant offered was that of the 717-200, and while there were many proposed variants of the 717, they never eventuated. But we may look to explore some of the proposed variants that never were at some point in time right here on GlobeTrotting, if that's something you'd be interested in. So with the knowledge that not that many 717s were ever produced, alongside the reality that there's now more favourable aircraft, just what is their status at the moment? As we speak, there are only 3 current operators of the Boeing 717 remaining. These are Delta, Hawaiian, and lastly, Qantas. Other companies, such as American Airlines, Germanwings, Jetstar, Span Air, Transworld Airlines, among others, did once famously fly the series. For there to be only 3 remaining customers of the narrowbody left, it highlights its disappearance from the industry. Per current data, there are 101 717s in service, with 30 in storage. The largest operator of the 717 is currently that of US-based customer Delta, with 64. However, it must be mentioned, 28 do remain in storage for the operator. Delta has been a long-time flyer of the 717 and through the years has looked to acquire more as airlines remove the type from their own operations. Hawaiian Airlines are next, with 19 717s in active service, which operate around Hawaii. Meanwhile, Qantas has 18 in service, with their Qantas Link regional brand, if you will. 2 remain in storage. By year's end though, the amount of currently active 717s will drop, with Qantas moving ahead with plans to remove the series in favour of adding the Airbus A220, a new fuel-efficient option for operations that offers customers such as Qantas far greater capabilities than that of the 717. This doesn't mean that the 717 didn't serve a purpose, but as with any natural progression in the industry, better options become available for customers as time passes, and that's something we've seen. Delta has revealed plans in the past to retire its 717s by the end of 2025, which means we're still just a bit over 2 years away from this point. This was a decision that came during the pandemic, as the airline decided to update its fleet, which included a major streamline. These 717s do serve a purpose, and sourcing replacements for aircraft now more than ever can prove trying. That means for an airline like Delta based in the US, they'll look to continue flying their 717s for as long as possible, and as long as they continue to see benefits as well. Over at Hawaiian Airlines, well, they'll look towards flying the Boeing 717s for also at least a few more years. Currently, a replacement is yet to be picked for the iconic plane, and that again just becomes part of the problem for your remaining customers, aside from Qantas, who have already sourced the A220 as their ideal replacement. One thing is for sure though, and that's the 717 won't be around for all that much longer. Yes, its legacy though will continue to live on and only grow as it disappears more and more. For those of you that have had the opportunity to fly on a 717 or have just had a memorable moment involving the jet, we'd love to hear from you down below in the comments. And if you'd like us to take a look at the status of other flying aircraft, let us know down below in the comments and we'll be sure to add it to our long list of video ideas. Do take care and be safe. We will indeed see you next time, and we thank you very much for the support. Take care and be safe, and we'll see you next time.